We're just under 2 weeks from the term 2 break, a much needed rest for our school children. So how do we keep our kids in routine and motivated every morning while we count down to a few weeks off? Education expert Di Wilcox live with us this hour. Good afternoon, Di.
Hello, nice to be here.
There's nothing more frustrating for a parent than a child who just won't get ready in the morning. Why do they drag their feet when they know they can't?
Oh look, it can be super frustrating for the whole family and it can be a real source of tension. So my advice here is to alleviate some of that stress, is create a routine with your children where they prepare for school the night before. So the night before, have them pack their backpack, make sure homework's done, lay their school uniform out so when they're looking for socks they know where they are, and you'll find the next morning they've got everything they need to go. I mean, my daughter, she even makes her lunch the night before, so it's ready to go and put in her backpack before she walks out.
And it's setting them up for later life, establishing these good habits early. We know that we are at the end of term. Is this exacerbating things, do you think? I mean, what else is contributing?
You know, at the end of term, a funny thing happens. Schools put on extra excursions, there's sports carnivals, there's extra assemblies and ceremonies. So we see the parents, the teachers, the kids all starting to burn out. And you're going to be dealing with some children who are very emotional, feeling some big feelings. So my advice to parents is to sit down with that child, allow them to listen and talk about how they're feeling so they feel that they're validated, they're heard, and help them put those feelings in perspective so that they understand that they will get through them and it's going to be okay.
How do parents avoid shouting then to get their kids moving? What else can they do?
This is really interesting. I get it. Sometimes things get incredibly frustrating for us. What we've got to remember is when we're yelling and screaming at our child, we're damaging their self-esteem. So we are also role modelling to the kids how to manage our anger. So when we feel angry, it's okay for us as a parent to go, you know what, I need a time out. I'm not happy right now. I'm actually feeling angry. I'm going to take 5 minutes and come back and talk you through this. You need to make sure that you're not shouting at your children because they will mirror the way you communicate with them.
Before you leave us today, parents can worry that their kids' academic skills may slip over the holidays. Do you think we should keep up a bit of homework or do they deserve a break?
I think it's really important that children have an opportunity to have their childhood and have some chill time. But one thing that I would encourage everyone to continue working with is definitely reading and having that bonding time where you're getting your child to read to you. That's probably the only thing I'd say, keep that up. But there are many other ways you can educate your child, taking them to the museum, going to Kings Park Naturescape. There are other forms of education outside the four walls of a classroom.
Thanks for the timely advice, Di.
Thank you for having me.